That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Check ring 90. Hey, Brown 80. Okay, double. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Load it. Hey, check right. Watch it.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold. On through the contact, brings up 2nd down.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mariota hands to Henry. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check back. Hey, check Mike 57.
To throw on second and 6. Mariota buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 58, right there. Watch the run.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the slant.
Mariota to throw it this time. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike, hey, orbit. 89. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, keep it up. Wait, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Good completion there from Phillip Rivers, who has been really good against Tennessee in his career. This is the 9th time that he has faced the Titans as a starter, and so far he's 7-1 against them. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Gordon. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
One. 80 weapon. Let go.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Set, round 80. Check right 54, right 54. And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. This is Gordon, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Step round 80. Step round 80. Come on.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Mike, 180! 180! Red! Check it, Alpha! Mike is 59! Mike is 59! Get the ball!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mariota now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set. Black 15. 54. Hey, easy. That's trash. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. He can't hang.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get Mike. 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got it. Hey, let's go. Watch 55. Don't get nervous. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. 12. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Rip left, rip left. Mike 55, Mike 55. Yeah. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
Final play of the half. Rivers going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mariota to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, it's Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check Mike.
Left. Hey, seam 6. Get on.
Mike 55. He's tired.
Behind.
From the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm here all day. Mike's 59.
Hey, 79.
Mike's 5'9". Mike 5'9". Get ready.
Hey, Foxtrot.
59. Mike is 15.
Load it. Get on.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Mariota, option left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Mariota gives to Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Mariota. Smith catches left side. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check, cross.
Where are they, team? One.
Nice 7, let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mariota now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
49, check 49. Slam, 66. Bullet.
And Davis with it left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you... There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
57 to exit. 57 to Mike. Army.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's another Titan.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Get that. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike, 55.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Being chased out left. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Red Delta! Go, go. 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Exit.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hey, white 90. Black 15. Hey, hey, hey. That's the time.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota now. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Block 11!
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, it's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing here, Mariota. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans.
We got 6 all day.
Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will get them one closer.
42, Chargers 28. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.